Grezy_Dragon Lady says I object to the objection that objects to my clear right to object, Your Honor.
I object to nothing. What about you, Ergo? Do you object?
Yeah, just in general.
Oh. Well, that's an appropriate response. And you know what? Speaking of objections, we're back. We're back with some more Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I've been missing this game, and I'm ready to get back to it.
Yeah.
I kind of don't remember where we were. I know some dude got exploded, perhaps, with the spin machine.
And then we went to a wax museum. And
met a witch lady. Oh, yeah.
Who runs the wax museum.
She was cool. I liked her design.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then I'm not really sure what we were doing.
I think we're about to go to court.
Are we? Yeah, did we do all our investigation? Like, there was a guy at the wax museum. I don't know. I mean, obviously it must be connected. I don't know how.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We will figure it out together as we play more Great Ace Attorney 2. I can't believe it! Anyway, I can't believe it's been 6 months since I was last allowed to work in court. And now here I am, back at the Old Bailey. Still smells the same.
Mr. Naruhodo.
Cue Ergo forgetting how he sounded like. Honestly, though, I like whenever you change it up. It's always funny. I like it.
What, do you remember him sounding different? I don't know.
I mean, no, I think they're all variations of that same kind of voice that you're doing.
So I was just doing like a nerdy voice. I don't know.
Yeah. Good morning, Professor Harebrayne'd.
I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. The atmospheric pressure in here is off the charts. I've never felt anything like it. It's crushing me.
I feel it every time I'm here. That gravity.
Well, this is Britain's highest court. But are you telling me it's fitted with some kind of device that can actually control air pressure?
Can you imagine?
It's called an air conditioner.
I think it's probably all in the mind.
Ah, yes, well, you won't let me down, will you, Mr. Naruhodo?
Will you?
I'm counting on you in today's trial to save my life. To save the secret of my super high voltage instantaneous kinesis machine from being made public.
Yes, I understand. I know what I have to do. I have to establish that the explosion 2 days ago was nothing more than an unfortunate accident.
Well, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, really. Justice will prevail. My commiserations, Mr. Naruhodo. You appear to have been lumbered with a most tiresome case here. Oh, what's up?
Mr. Scholz, I didn't expect to see you here, clearly, because we didn't know it was you.
That was very mean, Runo, leaving me alone at home with Hurley. He sucks. It took me at least an hour to wake him.
Are you Herlock Sholmes? Indeed, sir, I am he, Herlock Sholmes. Oh, I've heard all about your exploits, even whilst living in Germany.
Tell us all about them. Every single one of them. Right. List them in alphabetical order and go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, no. No.
I was trying to help, Ergo. There. Oh, that would do it. Sorry, we were doing secret screenshots. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Rand's magazine is on sale in Germany, too.
This month's installment was sublime. Your deduction in The Adventure of Silver Blaze was wonderful. Is that a Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sure. We'll say it was.
Just because Silver and Blaze are both characters from Sonic.
Ah, yes, my favorite fanfiction, when Silver and Blaze get together.
Yeah. Ah, yes, a memorable case indeed. It concerned a snake, I seem to recall.
No, that was the speckled band.
Well, thank you for coming. I do appreciate your support.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, my dear fellow, but I'm afraid I can't stay.
I thought he was going to say, I'm actually the acting prosecutor. Or, I'm going to be working with the prosecutor.
I'm working with
Vampire McGee.
I kept wanting to say Von Karma. Sorry. Different Von.
Yeah. Oh.
I have urgent business at Madame Two Spells.
You mean your waxwork job?
No, the waxwork abduction, of course. Madam has engaged my services.
Ah, so you're trying to get to the bottom of that ransom note, are you?
The week's wages depend on it, as does the safe return of the waxwork, naturally. As such, I intend to give it my undivided attention.
Oh, well, never mind then. I understand.
Of course, with my skills of observation and reasoning, resolving the matter will be as easy as proverbial pie. I shall return forthwith. For until I solve the case, I shall have no money to afford a pie of any description.
Man, now I want a pie.
Oh, then you must absolutely give it your full attention, Hurley. I'm hungry.
Quite, Iris, quite. But life is riddled with irony, you know. Whenever I give something my full attention, I have a quite insatiable desire for a pie.
Which kind of pie, though? Pizza pie? Pie? Chicken pot pie? You know, there's so many kinds of different pies.
Any pie will do.
Even the number pie. I just really want pie.
If it has a crust and a filling, I'll eat it.
But if it was filled with something icky?
Then no.
All right, then.
One of the universe's intractable mysteries, you might say. Oh yes, quite definitely, absolutely, I totally understand.
Is someone a little starstruck?
Put in the Pop Team Epic meme, where she's like, "Ah, yes, I understand." And there's just like an arrow pointing at him that says, "Does not understand."
Yep. Me all the time.
I wish you the very best of luck, Professor Harebrayne'd. Oh, why thank you. Before I depart, Mr. Naruhodo, a word in your ear, if you please.
Oh, yes, please. Go right up against my ear with your lips right there.
What's up? Come on, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
What's this about?
As you have remarkably little grounding in science, I feel I ought to inform you. As compelling as this super high voltage instantaneous kinesis hypothesis may be, I got tired of whispering, a practical implementation such as was attempted by the professor at the Great Exhibition is quite impossible.
But the professor said the demonstration was a success.
Yes, it would appear that he fervently believes it was.
I've read Professor Bunnybrain's paper about it too, Runo, and I have to say, I'm sure it can't be done. It could barely be done theoretically, let alone practically.
So he's completely barking up the wrong tree?
Yeah, I was thinking probably just the explosion just sent his body over there.
Yeah. But how could an experiment that had no possibility of succeeding in fact succeed? That's contradictory.
And it's that contradiction that will be at the heart of the trial, I've no doubt.
What's that supposed to mean?
Now I must hurry along. I wish you the best of luck, my dear fellow.
See you later, Hurley. Well, it looks like you're on your own today, Runo. But chin up, you can do it.
Oh, what about you, Iris?
No, I'm afraid I can't help. I have something I need to do.
I see.
It's going to be a big surprise for you when you find out what it is.
That sounds ominous.
Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court is about to be in session. Make your way into the courtroom at once.
Hurry it up now. Get in here, or I'll have to kick your butt. We're on our way. An experiment that the laws of science say can't possibly succeed. And a scientist who's convinced that it did. That's the riddle you have to unlock here, Ryunosuke. That's the key to this case. I paused for a moment because when I saw his name there, I thought, oh shit, who is this? Is this Ryunosuke? Is he talking to himself or is this somebody else? And then I realized, oh good, it is Ryunosuke talking to himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Just wanted to be sure. Sometimes I'm very convinced one person's talking and then it's somebody else.
I mean, you know, when the speech bubble has their name.
I know, but we both don't read that consistently. We both have had that happen. It's not just been me.
If you say so.
No! Roll back the tape. Somebody go find it. Now, Ergo, as Santa Claus, I feel like it would be a good thing for you to admit when you're wrong. All right, then. Stay on the forever naughty list, then. Anyway, in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are sitting today for the public trial of Professor Albert Harebrayne'd. I now call upon the counsels for the prosecution and the defense to declare their willingness to proceed. I am looking extra vampiric today. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready, my lord. I was 6 months out of practice, and what's more,
She died.
she's gone. I'm without Sasato-san today. I could cry.
Because I saw the parentheses there, it almost looked like a sad emoji for a second. I don't know.
Sad.
Is it just my imagination, or does the air in here feel even more oppressive than usual? Sorry about that, that was me. Anyway, so, I must say, I recollect the victim of this case all too well, Mr. Odi Asman, or Asman. Mr. Asman was well known as a financier, though that was merely a front for his diverse criminal activities. It was only a month ago that the man appeared in court prosecuted by you, Lord Van Zinks. But the jury unanimously found him not guilty. Probably bribed to hear him back, but what can I do about it? Because every member of the jury had been bribed by the sound of it. Santa Claus was right. These powerful London criminals are prepared to go to extreme lengths to keep their freedom. But 2 days ago, on October 21st, Mr. Asman met his end. The work of the Reaper, was it? If that is how your lordship would describe divine retribution. But the fact remains that Mr. Asman's death was a direct result of the actions of the accused, Professor Harebrayne'd. Very well then. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have been selected at random to present the will of the people. Now, how many of you fuckers are the same?
I swear to God.
Of the 6 of you ready to fulfill your societal duty? And again, I reiterate, when I turn to look at you, you're all going to be different, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to recognize any of you, correct?
Okay, yes, no.
That's
All right.
promising.
Alright, okay. I'm most... Hold on.
I liked it.
That's a little too similar to your... I don't know.
it though. That was good.
I'm most gratified to have been selected to carry out this important civic duty, my lord.
I like how deep and
Yes.
and menacing it sounds.
Yes.
Very good. Give her the
She's
same
now-
voice. Give her the same voice. Everybody the same voice.
To have a man's...
Yes, 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 yes.
Hold on. To have a... No. To have a man's fate in the palm of one's hand.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, oh golly, it sends shivers down my spine.
Heck yeah, it does. What's on my head? What am I wearing?
I don't know.
This hat? It looks It looks weird. It looks like
It's
a bunch
little-
of biscuits.
It almost looks inappropriate.
Oh, well, geez, better move away, I guess.
Oh.
Oh, whoa!
Magician.
Who's this motherfucker? Also, I like how his cards have bats on them.
Yeah, we got another vampire in here.
Kind of, I don't know why, but he's giving me Aaron Hansen vibes. I don't know why.
Played by Aaron Hansen. Can I do an Aaron
Yeah,
Hansen
can you?
voice?
Can you do an Aaron?
Science experiments, magic, conjuring tricks. This doesn't feel right.
No. What about Dan? Can you do Dan?
Science experiments, magic, conjuring tricks, courtroom trials. I don't know. Is any of this? Is this anything? All are nothing more than performances. I'm just gonna do a magician voice.
I like it.
Oh boy. Yeah. Wow, are they actually all new? This time?
Yeah, man, they
Like-
heard us complaining,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, fine, shut
They're
up
like,
already."
alright. They went in and updated the game real quick. They
Yeah,
changed them.
they did a quick update.
Any spurious scholar that defies the reputation of science deserves to hang.
Yes, they deserve to. Look how tight my lips are. Very kissable
Okay.
lips.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Kyle?
I love them. I love
my
their
God.
design. I love the corn typewriter technique.
Corn.
Yes.
Does it need to be like Corn
Yes,
Kid?
corn kid, corn kid, corn kid.
We have to listen to what's on both sides of the fence and then settle on one. That's it, isn't it? Corn.
It's a big lump of knobs. It's got the juice.
Sleepy. Sleepy guy.
I feel like, have we seen him but not as a juror? Has he just been around as
Was he the one in the wax museum who was
the one that was like
No.
asleep? No.
He looks different, but maybe
No.
that's what maybe that's what you were thinking of? Because I kind of thought that. For a
Yeah.
minute. Could
Because
be.
he is also asleep.
Yeah. Oh.
Is he the same one actually? Wait,
No,
no.
I think he looks different.
Yeah. Wasn't like this in my day. It wasn't like this at all.
I love it. Whoa, what the fuck? They're all different. They're all actually different. That's... Ugh. The police killer otter mole lookalike.
Oh yeah, okay, it is
Again.
him.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess he's just from a different angle.
See, it's always when I'm adamant that it's like,
Yeah.
nah, it's not that. And
Yeah,
then
I was
the game literally goes, nah, it is that though.
Because I was like, yeah, the facial hair seemed right, but his face looked different. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we were both slightly confused by it. And he's as exhausted as ever, it seems.
Now, as I'm sure you are all aware, the incident we are here to judge today tragically took place at the Great Exhibition shortly after its opening. Though the death toll could have been far worse, with the exception of the victim, no one was killed.
Aside from the person who was killed, no one was killed.
Literally no one else.
People die when they are killed.
People die when they are killed. This is a fact. Nevertheless, the dream of the science being exhibited rapidly turned into a nightmare for the spectators. And for some fuckers out there, they probably were like, oh, hella, that's cool, bitch. But they were in the minority. A tragic turn of events. And as such, the eyes of all London, no, the whole world will be on this trial. Hope that doesn't make anyone nervous now. Don't get stage fright, okay? It is our duty to reach a swift and just conclusion, I feel. So, your opening statement, please, Lord Van Zix.
He blew him up with the.
At the heart of this incident is technology never before demonstrated anywhere in the world. One of science's latest developments, I take it. The government is keen to capitalize on the Great Exhibition to prove Britain's technological advantage. The technology being demonstrated by the accused was described as super high voltage instantaneous kinesis. Good lord! That was a lot of words!
It is a lot of words. They all fit on these papers right here. It's designed to disassemble human subjects using extremely high voltage electricity and beam them instantly to another location where they have subsequently reassembled.
It's basically instant transmission. You know, the thing that Goku did in Dragon Ball Z.
Or it's like, have you ever seen Star Trek? It's like the transporter, the teleporter's there.
Yeah, I might have gifted that to them. Maybe. I don't know. Is such a thing even within the realms of possibility?
Well, I don't believe it, that's for sure.
Disassembling people with electricity? My goodness, how shocking.
Plus, the whole idea is absurd. The hypothesis would never stand up to scrutiny.
Sir, I did not understand a word you just said. Wait, I believe you are a fellow of the Royal Society, are you not? An expert in your field?
I am, and my word on the matter could be considered final instantaneous kinesis poppycock.
Also, you can tell I'm a scientist, but I've got a job, Look, this means scientist. The rest of me looks like I'm, friends with the Peanut or Mr. Peanut or the Monopoly Man. So, this expert and Mr. Sholmes are in agreement. It's impossible. What is the prosecution's view on the matter? My view is high up. I'm very tall, so I can see most of the room. But also, the prosecution would assert that the accused instantaneous kinesis demonstration was a success. What?
What rot?
Order! The professor's hypothesis is clearly under investigation by the British government. If it is deemed to have merit, a substantial research grant would be made available. The accused made use of the invention built on his new hypothesis to take Mr. Aswan's life, in order to be the sole benefactor of the grant. But nothing! This disastrous demonstration was no accident. It was carefully designed from the outset to end the life of the victim. Thank you, Lord Van Zix. The prosecution's stance is clear. But you will now bring forth witnesses to substantiate your claims. No. What if he nodded his head and was like, no, I won't do that. I don't feel like it. Gladly, my lord. Whoosh, my cape.
The witness is in my cape.
One of the people in the crowd are like, ah! The cape fell on my face. I can't see. Bailiff, show the first witnesses to the stand.
Alright, time for some more weirdos.
Yeah! Weirdos!
Oh, wait.
Weirdos.
We know these guys.
Those weirdos!
That's the accused.
We know them!
Yeah.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court. For those who were not paying attention.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector, Scotland Yard's Homicide Division. I was on duty at the demonstration on the day in question and in charge of the following investigation.
Sorry, can I just, because I kind of do like a Sean Connery thing for him, it reminded me, we watched Highlander the other day. Well, you saw some of it.
Some of it, yeah.
And Sean Connery is in that, but he's playing like a guy that's supposed to be like from Spain, like he's Spanish. And so first of all, he kind of has like, is doing like brown face, I guess.
Oh no.
or
What?
something to make him, he has like darker skin.
Oh no.
But then he's like kind of trying to do a Spanish accent, but not really. He still just sounds like Sean Connery kind of trying to do a Spanish accent.
Oh my God.
He still just sounds like Sean Connery.
Wow.
And just every once in a while he like rolls his R's.
That's a thing, alright.
It was pretty bad. Also, that movie wasn't that great. Anyway. Albert Harebrayne'd, scientist.
You wanna know what I think about that movie?
Sure.
There was a lot of weird shots. There was a snake arrow, and it killed a lady, hit her right in the boobie. At least I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah.
And then also, I'm trying to remember things. It's been a few days.
It had the voice of Mr. Krabs was the main villain.
Oh yes, hilarious.
Clancy Brown.
That was really funny.
He was good. He was probably the best part.
Also, Mako was in it.
That was in Conan the Barbarian.
Oh fuck, wrong movie. Oh,
For some reason, I was just been watching 80s,
Wait, how come it just hit you? Because I was describing Conan the Barbarian with the snake arrow hitting the lady in the titty.
I don't know. That sounded like a
It took you
thing.
a while to realize I was talking
That
about.
sounded like a thing that could be in Highlander, too.
I completely forgot that was a different movie.
Yeah.
Highlander was the one with the guy with the bug out face where he was like, "Whoa, we're gonna crash into this car! Whoa!" Right?
I don't remember that, but
where
okay.
he kidnapped that lady.
Oh,
That was Clancy Brown.
yeah.
That was Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scientist.
Yeah! I guess we'll go back to the topic at hand. Yeah. Conan the Barbarian was a weird movie. Highlander was also weird.
I didn't really care for either of those, honestly.
Yeah. I liked the animation they did with like the thing at the end of Highlander where he was like, "Rah!" And that was kind of neat. Anyway.
Yeah, like they both like looked okay, but I didn't really care about the stories.
Anyway, if we're done discussing things that don't pertain to this case, you were born in England, but you have been carrying out research in Germany in recent years, correct?
Yes, can't you tell by my accent? That's right.
It's the same as everybody else in here who's supposed to be British, but no one has a British
We're all
accent.
American. After graduating from university here in Britain, I went to work in Germany and made an amazing discovery. Which is what brought me back. I had to demonstrate my incredible hypothesis at the Great Exhibition.
What you demonstrated was incredible, all right. An incredible explosion.
But the science was a success. The instantaneous kinesis worked. Everyone saw it. They must have done. Yes, there was the terrible accident.
Some man
but
died.
the demonstration of my hypothesis was a success.
Well, that much is undeniable, as shown in this photograph taken by the Forensic Investigation Team, also known as FIT.
Oh, I'm dead. That's what he's saying.
Doesn't he? He kind of looks like you because of the greenish tinted hair, but like with the mustache and like different glasses.
This is a fancy Ergo.
No, but he's dead. No, Fancy Ergo, no. No, a moment of silence for Fancy Ergo. Okay, that was it.
This was taken inside the Crystal Tower, I take it. The centerpiece of the exhibition, no less.
That's right, my lord. Seems the victim rammed straight into it.
Must have hurt.
Again, pretty sure he was just thrown there by the explosion.
Yeah.
I see. Very well. Submit the photograph as evidence.
Also, he had what looked like a puncture
Like a bullet
wound.
hole or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody or something else killed him.
Photographic print of the victim taken after he'd ostensibly been beamed to the Crystal Tower. It shows an apparent stab wound to the chest.
Okay. Jeez, Scotty, we didn't want you to beam him in like that,
Yeah.
you know? Gosh.
As the courts heard, the victim of the incident was Mr. Rhodey Assman.
Or ass man, we haven't really decided.
There have been a number of allegations made against the man, but putting them aside for the time being, he was the man who financed the research for the experiment and the demonstration itself.
I see. Sorry, I'm taking a bit of a nap. Keeping my eyes closed. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so to summarize the situation. Eyes open! The defendant is accused of taking the life of the man who funded his work. Would that be correct?
No. Exactly.
We're all so silly today. I love it. It's funny.
It's April 1st.
Whee!
But couldn't it be?
Man, if you had a trial on April Fool's Day, could you just get it declared a mistrial? Because he'd be like, I thought it was a joke.
No.
I thought it was April Fool's.
But couldn't it be that the explosion was caused by some malfunction in the apparatus used for the demonstration?
That's right, that must be it. My splendid machine, my poor splendid machine. But somebody intentionally sabotaged it, is what we're gonna find.
You saw it yesterday, didn't you? We can't even examine the wreckage thanks to the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act.
This
or
one is so...
Sediciae.
It's not as coherent as fit.
What? The wreckage? The wreckage?
I love his like posture. It's great. I like his stance.
But that being the case, how can the facts be established? How can it possibly be determined whether this was an accident or a deliberate and malicious act? Extremely simply, my lord. Oh, I beg your pardon. Sorry, I was taking a bit of a nap and I freaked out. Isn't that right, witness?
What? Sorry, me? Here, we should get screenshots of him. There you go.
While Ergo is totally not getting a screenshot, I'll say nothing, because he did that really quickly.
Yeah.
No, your neighbor.
Yes, sir, it was murder, plain and simple. Anyone could state that with complete certainty.
What? How could he possibly think that?
Thank you, Inspector. I think we had better proceed to formal testimony. Now, you will explain to the court on what grounds you consider this experiment to have been a front for murder. Ooh.
A front for murder.
The corpse that went crashing through the Crystal Tower had a broken neck.
I made a minor miscalculation in the angle of the beam projection, that's all. That was my mistake.
But the post-mortem examination revealed another injury, a fatal wound. There was a lesion in his chest where he'd clearly been stabbed by something sharp right in the heart. So the victim was killed before he went anywhere, and this fellow's the only one who could have done it. Or maybe he was stabbed after he ended up over there.
Whoa.
What if it did actually succeed and then somebody was over there and stabbed him?
Damn!
I don't know.
An extraordinary business. Oh, sorry. My hair keeps falling off. In addition to suffering a broken neck, the victim was stabbed in the heart?
Yes, he's mega dead, as we say in the business.
Yeah, jeez, and also what unluckiness, jeez.
Information I would really like to have heard from someone other than the judge.
The coroner says death would have been all but instant from a wound like that.
You could say, in fact, he was struck in the heart, and you're to blame. Oh god, how does that fucking song go again? Something, something.
You give love a bad name?
You give love a bad name, thank you! Anyway, that the victim was killed twice by the accused.
No, that couldn't be further from the truth.
I have here the experiment plan document that was submitted to the security team. You see here, there's part of the diagram is there's a big knife that goes into him.
See, there's a little man inside a bubble.
Yeah. The victim stood himself inside something called the bird cage, ready to be beamed instantly to the second level of the Crystal Tower, about 25 yards away.
The experiment did not go according to plan, however. As the machine was put into operation, there was a large explosion. The blast caused the beam transmitter to point higher than intended. Accordingly, the kinesis resulted in the birdcage materializing in midair, from where it subsequently fell, crashing to the glass of the Crystal Tower's large round window. Oh, that was so shocking my hair fell again. My word! One assumes the victim's neck was broken upon impact with the tower then.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. The machine was just too powerful. But honestly, really, I swear it was just an accident. A terrible accident.
Unfortunately, that excuse can't save you.
No, not considering the sharp murder weapon that pierced the victim's heart.
Murder weapon? What are you saying?
This is the autopsy report submitted by the coroner.
It has been updated.
We checked. No worries. No outdated autopsy report here. The prosecution would like it entered into the court record. Yeah, okay. The request is granted, counsel.
No. We're not going to look at it.
No.
His neck was broken from the impact of violent felony of stabbing in the chest. Let's just think about that for a minute.
I'm sure person, I saw the whole ludicrous performance. The only other person on the stage with Mr. Asman was a disgrace for his use for a scientist.
Then really, by all accounts, it must have been him.
Hard to think otherwise, really.
Yep. All right. Guilty. Very well. Yeah, sorry, I was just fucking with you. Counsel for the defense. Proceed with the cross-examination, please. Oh, yes, my lord. I need to focus here. Ooh, ow, that hurt my face. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since
I was gonna say I don't know any of the other words.
Clearly, I don't remember them either.
Yeah, I just know it's been a while. Something. Okay.
Okay.
Time to press everything. Let's go.
The person.
Are you suggesting that's because he fell from a considerable height?
No.
Exactly. Which highlights something else about this whole business. Rum business.
Oh, rum? What's that?
Rum is a drink.
The fact that the instantaneous kinesis itself was a success. Ah.
After the explosion, the cage with the fella inside suddenly appeared out of nowhere in midair.
Sorry, I woke up again. So, although the experiment ended in disaster, the so-called instantaneous kinesis did actually occur. Remind us, Professor, what was the cause of the fatal disaster?
In my miscalculation, blah, blah, press.
I did my math wrong.
Yeah.
So the angle of the projection is critical, is it? And you calculated it yourself, personally?
Absolutely. The calculation is far too complicated for anyone but me to carry out.
Only you got it wrong, didn't you?
Burn!
Yes, that's right. That's the point. The calculation is so complicated, even I can make a mistake.
Ugh, do people fall for that brazen confidence? I should try it.
I took into account the subject's height and weight, the wind direction, the ambient temperature. I considered every possible variable, so I just don't understand how this could have happened.
Obviously, then, you had to include the weight of the clothes Mr. Asman was wearing at the time, I suppose.
Every once in a while, I just noticed the mouse on his shoulder again.
Yeah, I like re-remembering that. It's like, oh, he's got a cute little friend. Cute little friend.
Ah. Crackling comets. The answer should have been the 3.
So much for safety first. He should have been nude. That's the answer. The 3 must be for safety third.
Wait, so he did actually fuck it up?
I don't know. I guess maybe.
Because I thought that they were saying that it was like because the explosion happened that like moved the thing.
Yeah.
So what? I don't know. Whatever.
I'm getting a lot of information here.
Yeah.
Some of it makes sense. Some of it doesn't.
Yeah.
Another fatal injury, you say? That doesn't make any sense.
I didn't think I'd have to spell this out, but here we go.
A, B.
Just because there were 2 fatal wounds doesn't mean I'm saying the victim had 2 lives to lose, does it?
Too right.
Obviously, at first, we thought the bloke had died due to his spine snapping in half as well.
But you're saying that's not the case?
You'll get your answer once I finish my fish and chips, if you don't keep butting in every few seconds.
I mean, we'll never know. It's infinite.
Yeah.
But we all know that that's a bottomless bag.
The victim plummeted 30 feet into a glass tower. It would be reasonable to assume that as the cause of death.
Right, that's what we all thought. But it was a red herring, wasn't it?
There was lesion in his chest.
Oh, the lesion! The lesion!
The Legion of Lesions.
The defense knew nothing of this critical information. Crucial information. Sorry, I misspoke before. The prosecution received this report from the forensic investigation team only this morning. That was the first we knew of it as well. I can only apologize for the impossibility of informing the defense.
Yeah, sarcastic and insincere. Thanks. So, what was the nature of this sharp object?
Among the accused tools that were in use at the demonstration, one is of particular interest. This. Ah, yes, that would appear to be some kind of screwdriver, wouldn't it, Calvert?
There he is. My trusty little companion, Andrew.
Oh, he named it Andrew, of course.
Ah, do you know each other already? He's one of my dear friends, like all my tools. I've named them all, you know. We're one big happy family.
Good lord, he's a freak.
Andrew is my flathead screwdriver, of course. His brother Michael is a crosshead.
You know, as Santa Claus, I have names on all of my lists, so I was not surprised, but still, a little weird to hear it in person. Anyway, well, it would appear that your beloved Andrew has a red stain on his shake. That isn't ketchup? It's blood. Trust me, I would know.
I licked it.
Yum yum. Anyway, it's blood, beyond all reasonable doubt. No!
Yes.
And that's not all. Order now, and you'll also receive this screwdriver. The long, sharp shape of this Andrew fellow is completely consistent with the victim's wound.
I love that the scientist is going woo
He's doing a little
in the
dance.
background.
What?
Where?
Order! ×2! The court will enter this friend of the defendant as evidence.
Yay!
Jason the Blood.
Andrew killed him. It was Andrew. I don't
What if he stabbed himself?
Fuck.
And then, I don't know.
Well, see, I feel like, obviously, because this was like a criminal, you know, this was a bad guy, you know, he had ties, you know, in the bad stuff. I kind of wonder if he, again, like we were theorizing before, he did this on purpose to do something specific, maybe to get away, to hide.
Oh, like he was
'Cause
faking his death?
We originally were thinking he was going to fake his death or something, and maybe that's still true.
Because we thought there was no body at
Right.
first. Yeah.
But even though, regardless, whether or not that's still true, I still think maybe he had a hand in something, you know, that he caused the malfunction, he knew, whatever, he went through, and then, if he wasn't already dead prior to entering the Crystal Palace, somebody stabbed him there. Like somebody that he was trying to get away from. Or somebody, maybe it is the Reaper, you know, the actual Reaper, not obviously Van Zeek's, because he's just taking the credit for it because it deters criminals from criminalizing. But I don't know. That's kind of where my brain is at the moment. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Mayhaps. Anyway, so one of Professor Harebrayne's tools is the murder weapon? Ugh, great.
So the victim was killed before he went anywhere. This fellow's the only one who could have done it.
Ah! Wait!
What grounds do you have for saying that?
Ha! Do you really need to ask? There were only 2 people on that public experimentation stage, in front of the whole crowd.
The victim, Mr. Odi Az or Asman, and the accused, Professor Harebrayne'd. And we know for certain that before the experiment, the victim was alive.
That's right, I saw him with my own eyes.
These eyes right here. Furthermore, following the explosion and the kinesis, nobody went anywhere near the body.
In other words, only someone else on stage with the victim could possibly have done it. Oh,
He's a great Scot!
should we go ahead and do
Yeah!
pursue?
Pursue him!
Excuse me.
Excuse me! Professor Harebrayne'd, do you have some information that may be relevant here?
No.
Professor!
Sorry. I was just calculating the optimum coefficient of electrolysis to separate molecules in the human body.
And the witness stand is the best place for that. Anyway, it seemed as though you might have something to say about Inspector Gregson's last remark.
Yes, that's right. Of course.
Oh gosh, now all I can imagine because of you doing the I just was like Mandark.
Glasses.
It's Mandark.
Or that,
Well, I was
yeah.
thinking of Mandark, but swirly glasses, yes, yeah.
He just said that nobody else could have done it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Who else could have stabbed the victim, eh?
I don't know, but there's no way that I could possibly have stabbed Mr. Asman, as you say.
Eh?
Explain, please, Professor.
Man, imagine the defendant actually getting to, like, defend themselves or whatever, or
Yeah.
tell their side of the story.
Who would have thought?
Of course, this cold-hearted policeman may not be aware, I suppose.
He might just be an idiot.
But humans are warm-blooded mammals with blood running continuously through their veins.
I had heard.
Then surely you see, if I'd plunged something the size of Andrew into the man's chest, the whole stage would have been a bloodbath, no, a blood swimming pool.
Oh?
But thousands of Londoners were watching me at the time. And yet not one of them claims to have seen a swimming pool of blood.
Duh!
Well, no, I suppose not.
You see, not one. I did.
You see this? This is Danganronpa blood. I've got some of
yeah.
it right here.
But also, you know, we've played numerous games that have centered around plugging up the hole
Yeah,
with
if
the
you
item,
leave
and
it
also
in.
that's just common sense. So I kind of wonder if maybe they're going to bring that
Yeah.
up. But we'll see. We'll see.
I'm sure I didn't see anything like that.
This blue blood is something else.
Well done, Professor.
That was a great counter-argument.
Or was it? Time will tell.
Water! Again!
Uh-oh. He's pouring the wine. Everybody duck. Everybody behind him better duck.
That's right. Start guessing. Will I throw this or actually drink it? It's up to you to decide. Vote now on your screen.
Has he ever finished a glass, or does it always end up getting thrown?
I would listen to me. I would be drunk as a skunk if I did. If this was wine, but it's blood. We all know that. Anyway, pray forgive the discourtesy if I savor a drop of my hollowed chalice to accompany my old friend's adducing. Here's to you, Albert.
Oh, you're too kind, Barock. But I'm really not a patch on you. Oh,
How dare you? No, you're not.
no?
You've neglected to mention one crucial possibility.
I have?
A particular situation in which very little bleeding would result from a stab wound.
I think they're gonna say what you said.
Are they going to say it?
Oh, of course.
Inspector, enlighten the court, please.
Yes, sir.
Where are they going with this? Very well. You will amend your formal testimony now, Inspector Gregson.
Okay. The weapon the victim was stabbed with must have been left in his body while he was beamed through the air. But wait, I feel like we know that that's not true because we found it on the platform.
Yeah, we did.
Why would you think that, Inspector?
With any wound, it's only when you pull the weapon out that profuse bleeding occurs. Whilst it's still lodged in the body, it acts as a stopper of sorts, for want of a better word.
Have you ever played Killer Frequency? They brought that up in one of them. You know, the guy,
Yep.
he got, like, stabbed or some shit, I forgot. I see. You don't need a medical degree to be aware of this fact. It's common knowledge for any investigator, or anyone with half a brain. Yeah, where's Susanna-san when you need her?
Yeah, right, he needs an assistant on the stand with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Iris? Isn't she?
She's busy.
She usually substitutes, though.
She's busy, baby.
Wait, busy with what?
She has a surprise for. Did you really forget?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, she's got a surprise for Ryunosuke. She's working on something.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta wait for reinforcements.
Maybe she's tracking down the real killer. And she'll walk
She's
in.
gonna solve the whole case for us.
She'll walk in with a dead guy and be like, "Here he is! I killed him!"
Oh my god. Okay. If you ask me, this bloke masked what he was doing from view with his body before stabbing Asman in the chest. Then he beamed the victim off the stage with his fancy device, the screwdriver still where he planted it. Except it wasn't. I would never do such a thing, not to my precious tools. I would never use them for such dirty work.
I would kill a man, but I would never use Andrew.
Yeah. You only use tools for their intended purpose. That's common knowledge for any scientist.
The fact remains, the lack of blood at the scene can easily be explained, as the prosecution has demonstrated. Boom, bitch, here's the mic, I dropped it.
So that's all the testimony I have to work with.
I had no idea the victim had been stabbed. That changes everything. Did Van Zieks keep that to himself until now on purpose, to gain the advantage? Oh well, I suppose all I can do is press these witnesses for as much new information as possible.
We already pressed them on everything, didn't we? So.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think you're right though about how we found the screwdriver on the ground.
Yeah, so it's probably the last
It's
thing,
probably
right?
that, and then let's look at our.
The weapon must
stuff.
have been left in his body, so
Yeah,
probably
let's look at
present something here.
Oh, here, yeah, look at Andrew. Look at the screwdriver.
Well, it doesn't really say. What about photograph of the victim? Well, it's not in him.
It's not in him at all. So yeah, I feel like it's
Would it be
probably that, but let's
Let me
double check.
see. Serious contraption. Interesting.
Oh,
That's probably it's like a crossbow.
I was just
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, it's a crossbow, right? I think we even said that before.
Yeah. Have we closely examined it?
I don't know.
Ah, there's some sort of lever here.
Yeah, it is a motherfucking crossbow. Look at that.
Man.
What the? What is this? It looks like a cross between a bow and a gun. I think it's probably used for the same thing, too.
Crossbow.
Neat.
Okay, I don't know if this is what we're presenting yet, but this might be later.
This groove here must be where the arrows are loaded, I suppose. So I was right. It's a sort of bow with an automatic firing mechanism. This would be perfect for someone like me who catches his ear with the bowstring 2 times out of 3. In fact, if I'd had one of these, maybe I could have beaten Kazuma in Kyoto archery training.
Handle.
It looks like you wind this around in order to draw the bowstring back and create tension. You must be able to fire arrows with huge amount of force using this device then. In fact, I would imagine it's far more accurate and powerful than a Japanese longbow. Ugh, I really had no idea what I was picking up when I spotted this at the exhibition grounds.
Okay.
Can we like turn it under? Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say. Anything?
I think that was it.
Okay.
Well, good to know.
Yeah, that's gonna come up later.
I forgot we even had that.
Torn piece of cloth.
No.
I can't find anything out of place.
Oh, care about this.
It looks like layers of thick canvas with a thick rubber lining of sorts. I've never seen anything like it before. But applying Mr. Sholmes's methods, you might deduce it was part of a raincoat worn by someone who really, really didn't want to get wet. And the charring must have occurred when the person was struck by lightning. Huh. Or maybe not.
Huh.
You never know.
Experiment sketch, is this anything? Eh.
I don't think so. Let's look at the newspaper really quick.
Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, what's this? Okay, we've looked at this apparently.
Oh, and then on the back is the...
That was how we, yeah.
Lost cat.
It doesn't have a check mark, so...
The Reaper attacked.
That could be interpreted 2 different ways.
Yeah, it's the kingpins of the criminal underworld generally managing to escape conviction in the Reaper's trials. And this isn't the first time their henchmen have tried to attack Lord Van Zeeks as a result, by the sounds of it. It makes you think. If that's how the justice system works in London, then there must be dark forces at work.
Lost
Hope we can
cat.
find that lost cat.
Oh, that's a big thing for the lost cat. It's like almost as big as this article. What you looking at?
I was trying to see if I could see the cat.
Yeah, it's kind of
hard to tell.
because it's only 2 colors.
Yeah.
First test of matter transport device. Eyes of the world are on the Crystal Tower. Great Britain.
Ruffians aim to imitate or intimidate, blah blah blah.
The updated autopsy report. Yeah, time of death. The coroner was Courtney Seeth.
Whoa. Hemorrhage of a wound to the chest that pierced the heart inflicted by a sharp implement. A broken vertebrae most likely resulting from impact after a sudden fall from the considerable height. Let's go ahead and present the photograph.
Look at this.
And if that doesn't work, it might be the screwdriver itself, because you know how sometimes it is that.
Because it doesn't mention here.
But we know
haven't
what we found.
We haven't actually examined it.
Yeah, let's examine
We
it.
should probably do that.
You're so right.
This is blood, Mr. Asmans? No doubt. This is the problem with looking at murder weapons. It's gross.
About the handle.
I've seen this unusually shaped handle before. It's the same screwdriver that was lodged in the grill at the floor of the kinesis machine. Which would be important information, so I should definitely make note of it. It's a good thing I remember to look at it.
Yeah.
Good job, Ergo. Good
now
job.
I think we present.
Yeah. Alright, let's use that one then.
You say that while the weapon remains in the body, there is very little bleeding. Is that unequivocal?
Look, there was no blood on the experimentation stage, even though that's where the fellow was stabbed.
Allegedly.
Yeah. The only explanation for that is if the screwdriver was still in his body, stopping any heavy bleeding.
It's common medical knowledge, my learned friend, even on your side of the world. Man, I can be such a racist bitch. Yes, you can. Yes, but about this screwdriver. The thing is, we actually saw it at the scene ourselves, on the experimentation stage. What? It was on the floor by the wreckage of the machine, poking through a metal grill. I went to pick it up, but the detective here stopped me. Isn't that right, Inspector Gregson?
Ah, well, now you come to mention it, yes.
Inspector, are we to understand that you permitted the defense counsel to investigate? That you contrive under the Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act?
No, not at all. I wouldn't do that. I just let him look, nothing more. I was very clear he wasn't to touch a thing.
Yes, that's true. This screwdriver was in plain sight on the stage. But it shouldn't have been, should it?
What are you getting at?
If this tool had still been in the victim's body when the victim was beamed away by the machine, then it shouldn't have still been on the stage.
Ah.
That's right. Ah, indeed. It should have been beamed across to the Crystal Tower along with Mr. Asman. And been found still lodged in the victim's chest.
Ah. Ah.
Ah! Order! How do you explain this, Inspector? I'm confused.
I don't...
It looks as though everything that the victim had on his person moved with him when he was beamed. If the screwdriver was still in his chest when the instantaneous kinesis occurred, obviously that should have been beamed to the destination as well.
You...
Me! This is a strange situation. Even though people are saying that this instantaneous kinesis is a scientific impossibility, we're still basing arguments on the assumption that it did actually take place. Alright, time to tighten the screws here. My lord, if the prosecution is unable to explain this inconsistency in its argument, we can only conclude that the testimony given in support cannot be relied upon. Gosh damn this bitch. Lord Van Zeeks is stumped. It was a very shrill hold it, by the way. Ergo, you don't have earphones on, so you didn't hear that. He was like, hold it!
Yep.
Do you have something to say, witness?
Yes, I knew it. It bears out. The equations hold. Mr. Naruhodo, don't worry.
About what?
Without delving into the details, there is no inconsistency.
What?
Even if Andrew had been lodged in Mr. Asman's chest, my trusty tool wouldn't have moved. Andrew remaining on the stage is consistent with my calculations. No, shut up, shut up.
What? God, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But see, he's more concerned with...
Whoops! Oh, my eye! Someone in the audience screams. Because he just throws the whole bottle into the stands. Oh, sorry. Sorry that was really loud. I feel like I might have, ruptured your eardrum there. Anyway. It would seem your illusions have been shattered. Clearly, we should hear the accused's explanation. Perhaps right after these messages. Because maybe I need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, let's finish this then.
That's right. So, for you, it will be next time. For us, it will be in a few minutes. Oh, you mean the line?
Wait until we get to where he starts.
You mean the line, okay. Or should I say, this brilliant scientist's explanation. Everyone's asleep. Just when I'd found an inconsistency in the prosecution's argument. Scientists. Very well. The defendant will testify again. Provide us with the scientific explanation as to why the inconsistency asserted by the defense fails to hold.
In the name of Apollo, I will, my lord. Alright. Witness testimony. After these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah.